Hi. Balls to the wall. That's how we're gonna do this today. We last found out some truths. Some truths and some half-truths about Glacier, the Oranje dancer. She's an Oranje dancer, a dancer for money. And she had the fuck with this man and he got shot in his brain. Which only goes to show that don't have sex, kids. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Especially not without protection. Always wear headgear. I can tell you that. Jesus Christ. The amount of times I've bumped my head. Whew. I can most likely count it on one hand. I'm booting up the game, by the way. I need to fill the void with a little bit of, I don't know, can you call it banter? I guess you can't. And that's literally where we left off. In Martinez. I need to... Give me a sec, I need to sneeze. Oh, okay. What's this about sex? Oh, you don't need to know, okay? You don't need to know. Make Titus give up Ruby's location. Oh, yes, we've learned about the 8th Hardy boy. Alright, it's a girl. It's a girl. I don't discriminate. I'm also okay with Hardy boy girls. Like, boys, brackets female. Let's go. Can we sing again? No, we can't. Sadly, that is non-repeatable. Titus? Titus, you son of a bitch!
It's you again. What is it?
I want to meet Ruby. Ruby, 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 Ruby! Jesus Christ, that song is old by now. Do you guys even recognize it? Fucking hell. That was recent. When I was young. Like it played on the radio. Yes, I did listen to the radio when I was young. All the time. Okay, I talked to Glacier. Now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
He leans back and regards you with curiosity. I have a lot of choices. This is a hard one. Because she's your real leader. He's not gonna like to hear this. I'm going to level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lally's killer. Oh, mentioning him by name like that. Rookie mistake. I've seen her in a laudanum induced delirium. The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. That's a good one. Look, I need to pin this on someone, and I've decided to pin this on her. He's not gonna like this either. I suspect she killed the victim, that's why. No, I don't. A civil war is brewing, and the only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. And, like, Thanos snap half of the population out of existence. I mean, talking to Ruby. No, she's a suspect in another case I'm investigating. A drug smuggling. Oh my Jesus Christ, these are all horrible. This one is, like, the most sensible. But I think I'm just gonna go with the crazy one, because that's me.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not.
No.
Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
I'm gonna find her one way or another.
And fuck you too, moral
Wow, what is with that lingo? It's been a while since I've heard that term. Like, with moral in front of it. He throws a glance at Titus as the last syllable leaves his lips. The big guy sighs.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
Kim is keeping it real.
That's nothing. That's just legalese.
It's Semanese.
Don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
You've been in here all day waiting for me to talk to you. You're side characters.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Wait a second, I can't read if this is a white or... There we go. This is a white check. I may have to take on, like... I may have to put on my logic glasses. Give me a second. 70% is not good enough for me to present a sound theory about why Ruby could have done it. I know I'm gaming here. Gaming hard, boys. Gaming hard or hardly gaming? That's right. It's like... Well, considering that I'm not, like, one of these kind of streamers, I'm gaming hard. Why would this attire make you smarter? Like, logic smarter, by the way. Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? These I understand. Like, the glasses, they do make you smarter. I think we... No. Okay, we have +4 logic. That's pretty good. Pretty smart now, aren't we? Ah, who's the smart one now? It's me. I'm smart.
It's you again.
Yeah.
What is it?
Let's talk. Does the hat make you smarter? Yeah, it makes me look smart. Definitely. 58%?
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex.
Yeah.
The hostile
it hurts.
is lit by its air.
Oh, it's lit.
Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Oh, I forgot about the fucking window. Guys, the window. So no more auto mod. Your messages just get banned. Can you write like can you write I hate women or something? Like something something not too harsh, okay, but still bannable? Lightning Hand? And then I don't know, let me know if you get like completely banned by doing that. So let everyone else know on Discord so they can tell me to unban you or something. I don't know, I didn't change anything with Automod. Fort seems to come through. Anyway. RNGs cunt. Well, try not to use terms that I've allowed before, like cunt and fort.
A massive activity spike in the amygdala copicum, the part cops use to pin murders on people.
What? Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here all night.
Oh, here we go.
With us.
Lightning Hand triggered the automod by saying Jap. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. As a 99% Japanese person, I'll allow Jap. I don't think, like, what is racist about Jap? Also, apparently Automod still exists. What the fuck did you write that it just didn't even prompt to me, Lightning Hand? Can you disguise it somewhat, like by putting some letters in between, or okay. She was here all night with us? I highly doubt that.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
I can't even put 101 together, huh? How would I cobbling shit together then, huh?
She was here all night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here during all that time.
Yeah, Kim is onto something, I think.
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
Oh, are we gonna try to make them trip? She didn't go out for fresh air for one smoke?
No.
In a whole 45 minutes window? She was with you all the time?
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay?
Oh, here we go.
For one moment.
Oh.
Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cop.
So you're basically admitting that it's drugs. Okay, yeah, all right. I can't grab you by the balls when it comes to the drugs, but I can grab her by the ovaries when it comes to the murder investigation.
And just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
Why is the friend word so powerful? Well, if you want to find out who has control over you, find out who you can't criticize. I think can't criticize the gays. Also, it's basically a word for like cigarette in the UK, isn't it? It's weird.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
Like a little Lego figure. You do agree the shot came from the roof, right? There's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof. Oh, yeah, thank God I found that. Have you noticed the windshield back on the outer wall of the building? I haven't. What about the secret... Wait, before I place her on the roof... Oh my God, do we think that someone was right outside on the balcony? Is that what we're trying to establish here? I thought it would have come from a different building altogether. Because she would have seen the attacker. Well, not if the attacker was obstructed. Like, I mean, classically, not if the attacker was obstructed by Lally's massive body humping her, you know? So, what if someone shot him and then immediately went down, hurriedly? So before we place her on the roof, we need to trap him by saying, by him agreeing that it came from the roof.
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the survivors.
Oh, here we go. Apparently not.
Not from what I know about Martinez.
Maybe it's like an artillery shot. Maybe that's what got him. Maybe it was a stray. Maybe it was me. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you.
How from the coast?
I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
How from the coast is like sea level. Sea level traditionally lower than anything on the ground, you know? That's how it works.
Unless it was an exceptional, almost godly sniper.
Well, like a mercenary, you mean? Holy shit, look at my fucking check. There's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof, just saying.
Oh.
Looks sincerely curious. Through what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop, so he isn't the one that spied on them having, like, the love.
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
The sound. Oh yeah, there was something about the sound.
East Delta Pinball Arcade.
That's me.
Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator for that matter.
No, there is an elevator actually. I have you know I've used it a few times.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
Good one, Kim. Good one. From there, door leads straight to the roof. You can just... Good one. Good one. I give him a thumbs up. And I wink at him.
Thank you.
Moments like these really make this game. From there, door leads straight to the roof. You can just step outside. Is there like a hidden Kim counter? Like Kim's attitude towards me or my attitude towards Kim?
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
You know what this game does? You know why this game like itches me so well? The game gives me exactly what I wanted out of Detroit Become Human, which is the weird interaction between two detectives who couldn't be any more different, but still stick together through thick and thin, like Connor and Hank, I believe his name was. And it's basically the same thing. We are vastly different characters because, well, I'm not a robot and he's not an old gruff man that has lost his son to the Android uprising or whatever. I can't quite remember the details. But it's still the same. It's still like two unlikely allies banding together, which makes the best stories, in my opinion.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
This is better than Detroit by a wide margin. Well, because this game is like 45 hours and Detroit Become Human, like the segments with Connor were like 20 minutes or something in comparison. Like if we had gotten a whole game just about being Connor, solving crimes together with Hank, uncovering like some grander scheme or something, that would have been amazing. Come on, David, get onto it, Mr. Cage.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
I am the law.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
Okay. Maybe it would have helped if I had looked at the window before. Have you noticed the windshield bag on the outer wall of the building? Do you think that could have been used to go back down quickly? Like going up by elevator, going down by winch.
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. You saying it's part of the elevator she used to get up there?
That's right.
That's wall mystery down then. An architectural mystery. Doesn't much concern Ruby, does it?
What have we just talked about? Her having used the elevator, maybe? Mentioning Detroit is quite the insult. Oh, come on, guys. Don't get your panties in a twist. There were pinball machines in the workshop. Still operational.
Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
What if there's someone connected to the murder, a pinball murderer? Nothing. I just thought we could bring some down, get some new machines in here.
Wow, man, can we? I mean,
Oh, lovely.
That'd be awesome. I beat that royalist machine 20 times now.
All right, all right. We can get the barman to bring them down. What else?
Yes, yes, we need to tell Garte. I found footprints upstairs in the old workshop. Thank God we've taken a look at them before these guys are gonna trample all over it.
Footprints. Recent.
Takes a sip of his beer. Recent, not a week or two. Recent, not, but they didn't fit any of yours. Ruby included. There were prints there with horizontal lines. All of these are true. All of these are varying degrees of information. Actually, they're like separate instances of information because this is true, this is also true, this is also true, but it doesn't include the week or two. And this as well is true. He's asking me recent, so not answering whether or not they're recent might not be nice. Fully admitting that none of them could have been up there, not smart. So we're just gonna answer his actual question, which is, was it recent? And I say recent, yes.
What else could you make out? How recent?
Good.
What size?
Good. Now we can go into specifics and details. They were about a week or two old.
That close, huh? How fortunate. I'll take a thorough look at those prints myself before I believe that call. Good news is...
Oh, he doesn't even want to know the rest. Can we get through the rest?
That close. Good news is...
Oh, shit.
Footprints.
Horizontal lines.
Horizontal? I see they taught you well in your RCM school. My old man, a hunter, and a half-blind one at it, could have said that. Horizontal lines. Good news is, I'm still listening.
He knows they had to be recent for those lines to still read. This wasn't a failure.
Thank you, Logic. Thank you for propping me up. Guess what? Remember that key I found here? I point at the window? Oh yeah, the key has led me to the elevator. It is basically like linking it.
I don't like guessing, Cole. No one.
I like guessing.
It opens the steel door in the kitchen, the one that leads upstairs to the roof. This key was right here with you all the time.
I strongly suggest you play this game again with Psy or Int build next time and see what happens. Preferably both. You will get a rather different experience. Well, we can revisit it in a year or two. Or I can do it on my own if you guys want me to. If you really think that it warrants a replay like that soon. I haven't even played through it once. Come on. If you had shittier stats, only just saw the footprints need, you would not have some of these. I have shittier stats. You didn't find it, but Ruby did. That's how she got up there.
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo. You took that key. Did it look like it was recently put there?
Now, the ribbon was old, faded. It'd have been there for 20 years at least.
How the fuck does he know? Are you like a... What? Could have just put it back there when she was done. Could have made a copy.
And then put it back.
Yes.
Why?
Well, to keep us guessing.
Damn interesting you found it there. But it doesn't fit with Ruby. And you know it.
Man, this is not Ace Attorney. You don't get to make the rules.
It doesn't fit well, but it fits. And he knows it.
Thank you, Logic. Man, Logic is like having my back today. Have we firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot? Or not?
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we've established.
An intelligence playthrough is ridiculously different. So is this the first time you guys experienced a game like that? Like playing an actual fucking sub-room temperature IQ guy?
I feel like this fits very well with what I've known about Raphael's backstory, with him just drinking his mind away. Because, like this much alcohol consumption, it makes you retarded. I just gotta have to state it outright. If you drink that much alcohol that you can't remember your past, pretty much, you're done for. Like, that's it, Bozo. You have like 5 years left to live, and they're not gonna be good.
But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Oh my god, please don't tell me he got killed with my gun. No, wait, it happened before I lost my shit. Ooh, what a logic leap.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt.
God,
The shape of a gun.
it's so good that I'm wearing the logic gear. Already established Ruby's running drugs. She could have smuggled guns too. I've analyzed the bullet that killed him. It was jacketed. I don't know what this has to do with it. I showed him the antique rifle. There are weapons like this just lying around in Martinez, but they don't work, so that's gonna be a bust. Local pawn shop sold my lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was her. Again, that happened after the murder. I arrived after them. I need to get my fucking facts straight. Thank God. The game is trying to humor me by saying the same thing I did, but already... he doesn't like the smuggling angle. But let's go with the jacketed bullet.
So...
The man shrugs and looks at you, and I shrug back because I say, I don't know, I just wanted to say it.
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did Ruby get it?
You're right. Never solving this case. It's too complicated. Oh, the cuck cop. I'm just being upfront with what I know. Just because it's red doesn't mean you can't get it. Yeah, it's like... I don't know. I think I'm just being upfront. Like, I have no malice, really. I just want to solve this shit.
Right. That's mighty forthcoming of you. So, let me extend you the same courtesy. She's connected to you know what.
Voldemort?
So she may have access to semi-automatic.
Holy shit!
That's a long fucking stretch of the imagination.
So the drug smuggling thing? So the drug, like, basically the first option is the right thing, and he's basically telling you that it is now? I don't know why I get to say it again. But he admitted it because I admitted that I just outright stated a fact? Huh? The game is really trying to help me here.
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds.
It's been a while since I last mentioned it.
He's about to blow his fuse.
Come on, he just mentioned it himself! The you-know-what, the Voldemorts! All I'm saying is, from what I saw in the cabin, she'd have no trouble getting a gun. Fine, Titus, I'm not getting into it if it touches on your precious business. You know what? I extended a hand, he extended his hand. I think it's time for me to again extend my hand. I'm not getting into it, Titus. Can we just establish that she could have gotten a gun? Can we be on the same page here?
Okay, cop. She's got connections.
Good.
I could see how she could have access to a gun. That still doesn't mean she did.
I don't want to blow Titus, neither him nor his fuse, alright? Like, we've went there. We've gone through the motions. We got shot twice. We, like, mind tussled a few times. I won. He won. No one won. War never changes, everyone.
That's all you needed. Doubt.
Yeah. So I don't need to go through these others, right? I have all I needed according to logic. And again, they are like red herrings. I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
All right, cop. Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Oh, we have one foot in the door.
T, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
You shut up, Glenn.
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
I'm starting to like Titus. I love his name. Titus. It's not why did she kill him. It's why did she organize the cover-up. Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge against you, Titus. Oh, no. I don't think we can appeal to his pride, really. Maybe she killed him because she thought it would carry favor with you. No, I think the first one... Why did she organize the cover-up?
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus. Yeah, we need to go slow here. We need to weasel our way into his pants.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
He gets very touchy when drugs are mentioned. Could it be that he isn't proud of it deep inside? Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know him well enough. Just love him.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Jesus Christ, Shanky, can you give more of it away? Holy fuck, this guy just basically admitted that this was almost premeditated, I guess.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Yeah, of course, Eugene, of course.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Ooh, who do we want to go with? I mean, Eugene and Shanky just chimed in, but I want Titus to get the old noggin going, you know? Titus, let's assume you killed him.
You're on thin ice here, asshole.
He points at you. Oh, that was the wrong choice, I guess.
It's a thought exercise, Titus. Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your man as part of a lynch mob or alone for cold-blooded murder?
Alone. I don't drag my man into shit with me.
Well, you're a better man than half of them then, I guess.
If she used us, then that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
But she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Oh, I've sown the seed of doubt in between the group. That's pretty good.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Ooh, she skipped. Wait a second. She skipped town. She's not here anymore.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
This is real good logic. Thank you. I don't want to go through these two. I don't think he's gonna like that. I don't want to antagonize him. I'm just gonna move on. But I like a few streams ago, someone has said, "Oh, Lambda is playing this game by exhausting all of the dialogue options," and I don't. I really don't. I don't know how anyone got the idea that I play like this. I stick to my guns. Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her. And move on.
Silence. He looks around the room.
I give him like a lovable pinch on his shoulder and I go, "Come on, Titus. We can do this."
The old man in the corner nods.
Oh, at least like the dark iron dwarf agrees.
A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip.
Oh, I immediately jump over to like catch it with my mouth.
This is the only option he cares for.
The only opinion authority. Sorry, you misread it. It says opinion.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want.
Yeah, okay. Tell me.
I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Wanna know why?
Well, because you would have done the same I'm about to do. You would have asked her about all of this. You would have wanted to know the background, the reasons, you know? You would have investigated just like I'm doing now. Is that why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
Well, it's pretty similar, isn't it?
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Good to know. We're learning something, boys.
Perhaps. Ask her if you found
Damn!
her.
It's a good experience.
She made sure of that.
Okay, we can now get into the meat of things. When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
What was she so scared of?
I told you. You.
Me? Personally?
Yes, you. The cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
No wonder she's afraid. I have come to declare the ending of the human experiment. A human experiment. She probably knew me from my singing days. I'm sorry. God, why does everything have to flee at the sight of my shadow? Jeez, can you be any more of a fucking, like, pussy? No idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head. No, I'm not. Why is there no yes, she should be scared? I am the law option. I want to be the law. Well, no wonder she's afraid. I've come to declare the ending of the human experiment.
Sure, the human experiment. That's real funny.
He looks at you without smiling.
You know, when I first saw you
At me.
in here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
Whoa, is he acknowledging me as a cop? When I first limped in here. So when I came here, I was already out of it? So the timeline of events is not I come here, I drink myself to a stupor, go down to the coast. No, go into my car, drive to the coast, sink my car, and drink with the guys on the coast. The timeline is I came here already drunk, or limping at least. Could mean a lot of things, really. Could mean that I hurt my leg, maybe. Then drank myself into a stupor, sang some shit, went to my car, sank my car into the sea, and drank with the guys dubbing me a tequila sunrise. What else did Ruby tell you about me? You have been out of it for about 20 years at least. How the fuck have I... Wait. If I have been... Wait, what? So, me being considered for promotions was that long ago? or do they just have no one better to show? In District 50, 69, whatever it is. 50, 51, 72? I can't remember. What else did Ruby tell you?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop.
That's right. I won't stop. Won't stop, can't stop.
Never. Not until the case is solved. And then the next case. And the next.
She's right. I won't.
Not until you have something on her. She says she's heard of you from Jamrock. That you're a human can opener. That you play suspects against each other. Open them up like cans.
Holy shit. Am I like some kind of idiot savant detective? Like, honestly, am I role-playing the one true build? A high-functioning alcoholic detective? Well, emphasis on the high-functioning, I guess. You're just so good, not in-game, IRL. Well, fucking, thank you for sucking my dick like that.
And then when they're all empty, just move onto the next can. Don't look back unless there was something you missed.
Wow, retrospective, pretty good.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Did I just what?
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did.
Oh,
Now,
what earlier?
you can whine about it. Whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
I opened all of you up, you just didn't notice.
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
Is that true, Kim? Am I a can opener?
You are insistent.
He nods. I'm also like an Olympic runner with the amount of steps I take a day. Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught Pete. But she was too scared.
Oh my god, wouldn't it be a fucking twist if she was my daughter or something? Jesus Christ.
Scared. You should be too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth.
Blood?
Change the subject.
Blood tastes like metal. I'm gonna scream it from the rooftops just to annoy Lightning Hand. Blood tastes like metal. Metal tastes like iron. Iron tastes like blood. It has its own taste. Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
I sometimes find new things on the back of my hand, just saying.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
Gives a sharp look.
She's not really, hardy candidate anymore, is she?
The man stares into his beer. What do you mean a hardy candidate? Are you just all just lining up to be the next Titus, or?
She's not, Glenn.
Oh my god, she's not part of the group anymore. Have you looked for her? This is a dumb question, but I'm still gonna ask it.
A little. On the coast.
Alright.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlog. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
She's not here means like I don't need to search on this side of the waterlog. Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure, there's some shithouses there. A cinderblock town. Fishing folk there refuse to unionize. So that's one place we haven't looked.
Oh, I need to seduce the fisherwoman, get her sword, and then find Ruby.
I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
I know all about crashing.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Hopefully she's cute.
Boyish.
Well.
Died. She looks
Well,
like a Lowry man.
I don't know, like, if it's tomboyish, like, I like a good tomboy. I don't know what to tell you. Do you know what she's doing with Ulan frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What? His voice is very quiet.
What?
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
Well, at least I'm smart enough to recognize.
There you have it. Pale something.
So I just puts an end to it. It's not much, but it'll do. Go!
It'll have to.
He puts his hand out. I shake it. Come on. I think we've bonded. We've bonded. I shake it.
Is firm and
Oh, it doesn't even show.
holding
Shit.
unpolished granite.
Like, this is one thing in the game that I would definitely change, is to show more of what, like, show, don't tell, right? The game is telling you a lot, but if you have the visual medium of showing you, then show. Show and tell. The grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Alright, Kim, that was successful. Let's go back up to the window. There's something I forgot. And then we're gonna get into a regular attire, don't worry. Imagine knowing what pale is. I love pale goth girls. Just, it's the first thing I think of, like, when I read pale, is like goth girls. Oof. Okay. Was I wearing my beanie? I can't remember. I was wearing my hoodie. And I was wearing, like, this stuff. And in place of my glasses, I think I was wearing these. And that's all I changed, I believe. Still have a +1 from logic. Wait. Oh shit, the people would have been better when it comes to logic. I didn't even notice. I unlogicked myself. Why does the people make me smarter? Like, these stats don't make a lot of sense, right? This one makes some sense. Yeah, anyway. The window.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Untarnished golden halo. What happened here?
The golden light
Ooh, crit
burns
success.
away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
Zero int? What do you mean zero int? Zero int? What? Oh my god, look at... What is that? Is that how he died? Is that Glacia on the bottom? Can I just imagine Glacia naked? Can I just do that in my head? And no one's gonna arrest me for that? Can I just imagine any woman in my life naked? Oh my god, I can! Oh my god, I can! I need to end the stream in a second. What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired.
I have to say, visual calculus, this is like the driest description of sex I've ever had.
The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain, ending him.
That felt powerful when he said that. I love this. Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Bad word. So someone big, right? If it's come from the rooftop here, then it's someone huge. I inspect the ghostly figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
I wonder if it's really like that. It really depends on how you die, right? Man, it's horrible having to die while realizing that you are dying, right? That must... Like, the mental trauma you suffer in your last few seconds must be hell, right? A swift death is like the greatest blessing you could give any human being, I think. Always, like, ever since I was a child and understood the concept of death, I always wanted to die in my sleep. Because it just... I don't know, it scares me a little, to be honest. Like, I'm not afraid of death, but it scares me having to just realize your death when it happens. Even worse, when you know up front that you're gonna die, with no option out, no way out. Like, if you're trapped somewhere, slowly starving or something. But that's different than being, like, slashed across your throat. I don't know, what is worse? Slowly starving to death? Or being slashed across your throat, having like 10 seconds to realize, well, that's it. Actually, you just think, oh, well, I just died. Lightning, you can't reload in real life. You do realize that, right? It is calculus, not drama, after all. Speaks the truth, mind leash. As if sex is something interesting. Oh, lightning hand. Have a look at point A, the roof.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't there be gun residue outside? It has rained. It has rained a lot since then.
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
They really tampered with the evidence a lot by replacing the window. If they hadn't replaced the window, I think we could have had a better chance of establishing what really happened. How close the attacker was to... Like, if you're really standing here and you shoot the glass, there's like gunpowder on the glass as well. 100%. Gunpowder really goes a long way when you shoot a gun, as far as I'm aware. I don't know, maybe Lightning Hand is gonna like educate me on that, because he has actually shot guns, but as far as I know, at least, right? I'm 80% sure the roof is where the shot was made from? I think it's the missing 20% that I'm actually concerned about.
72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belmagrave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot.
How would you shoot from a kneeling position? You would be far too low.
The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium.
Oh yeah, that's why they didn't see.
The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies.
And the drugs, copious amounts of drugs as well. Like that doesn't help when it comes to seeing an attacker. Could the shot have come from inside the room, a closer point? I don't think so, but maybe it's thought worth entertaining. Are there any arguments against A prime the roof? The closer point first.
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective.
I don't know, she's lying to us, we know that. Are there any arguments against A prime the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Man, the game should have more like that. Like, I feel like we're dabbling a little bit too much in like human interaction. I want more shit like this. Like actual detective crime scene reimagination? How would you put this? Reconstruction, I think is the word I'm looking for. Could have been another point of origin, further away.
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Yes. I mean, it is like a cone coming from the victim's mouth, like the ray you've mentioned earlier, but obviously it gets bigger the further away it is. So we're gonna extrapolate.
You would need a map for that. A map of Martinez.
Oh, there was a map on sale in the bookstore, wasn't there? A map of Martinez. We need one.
You're thinking, what if the shot didn't come from the roof?
Never mind, I don't know what I'm thinking. yes, that's what I'm thinking, Kim.
There was a map in the bookstore.
That's what I just said.
Compare the landscape to the radius of the shot.
I blink and I leave. We're going out through the secret route. Can we go down by winch? Can we actually take a look at? Yeah, the kneeling thing. I don't think the kneeling thing is like, no. It must be the shot outside. It must be the sniper girl. It's not Ruby. However, Ruby has... Here we go. You know what? This is like an internal conflict. You know what I think? Ruby and the mercenary woman that we know exists but haven't found yet. It's a conflict between them. And it might just be love. That's it. That's my new theory for today. This is on them. Two women love each other. Everyone else suffers. That's it. A tale as old as time. A sapphic tale as old as time. At the bookstore. Kim, the bookstore is closed. Can we go in through the gym? Can we steal the map? You don't even know if the merc woman is a sniper or not. I'm just assuming things. Come on, I'm a cop. It's what I do. Hey, did we bag the body yet? I can't remember. Did we do that?
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding
I forgot about it.
Inside its belly.
Oh, should I do it now? So I'm not gonna waste one more day. Scream like a baboon. Oh my fucking god, the body is still there. What do you mean scream like a baboon? Into the furnace? Should I bag him? Can we bag him, boys? Come on, give me like a... Drop me a suggestion. He will be Kimless for the rest of the night. Well, it's like 10 minutes and I'm about to steal a map from a bookstore. You probably should. Okay, bag him, Kim. Take him away.
All right.
Takes out a shiny black body bag and starts pulling the plastic cover over that man's face. He must be so cold. He must be freezing cold and very, very heavy now.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands. I'll take the legs.
We bag the corpse and drag it to the motor carriage. Please don't end the day. Please don't end the day. Alright, it didn't even take a minute. We're back. Alright, okay, alright, okay. Keep him like a prize. Oh my god, it would be so funny if you solved this shit with the corpse still in the fucking fridge. Okay, first things first, we scream into the...
layer of coal dust covers the furnace.
I'd need to level up physical instrument. How many skill points? We have 2. You guys said that it's good to level up further, right? Because I need more than... Oh my god, my pain threshold is fucking freakishly high. Should I? I don't think I'm really interested in it in the chimney people, to be honest. We're gonna keep it at that. Is there? Oh, there's a thought I want to do, right? There's like a. I need to start thinking. Oh no, I am already thinking of it. The next thing I might want to think about is a date of birth generator. I don't really want to think about the homosexual underground, to be honest. Like, I don't think that's gonna lead me anywhere. Anywhere like beneficial. I also don't care about the Masovian socioeconomics, like the commies. Yeah, we're gonna leave the chimney man for now. At least 2+ will not hurt you. That's what you say now. Flashlight. Flashlight time. I'm alone. It's time for my flashlight. Wait, where? What the fuck am I hearing? Did you guys hear that too?
As before.
Jesus Christ. Are the chimney people connected to the container people? That would be fucking... Is that me running over? Sometimes it's just this ruckus. I can't find my way. Fucking hell, this is scary without Kim, I have to say. She will have closed up shop, right? She can't be that retarded, like the bookstore woman. Oh my god! The store on the other side is closed for the night. Come back tomorrow. No! The door's literally open! Enter! Raphael! You moralist cock! Alright, time to deadlift. Let's see if we can do this again. Oh! Smells like leather and sweat. Oh, I love that smell.
A barbell lies at 60 kilograms. Your triceps.
Have we not done this?
No collars on the barbell.
Oh!
This is a safety hazard.
I remember I reloaded because you guys were giving me a hard time. I haven't done it in this universe. All right, we try it again without Kim this time. No one to see my success. Just me late at night lifting, just like real life. Oh yeah. Oh, he's doing a clean. No one there to see my success.
Human amount of strength. You raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage.
Yeah, that's true.
This is a children's game.
I say nothing because when no one's around, I'm actually freakishly, like, based. I guess say nothing and revel in the feeling. Oh my god! On my knuckles as well. I needed that. Thank you, Raphael.
A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to.
If you think about it, succeed is such a weird word because sucking seed is like... That's like blowing dick, isn't it? Alright, we leave then. Anything else I can do late at night without Kim? I could... Oh yeah, there's one thing I wanted to check. Now that I've started uploading the VODs, there's one volition check I forgot about for the longest time, and I've leveled up volition 3 times since then or something, which is bad because if I fuck it up again, that's that. But there's something inside the dock worker's office that I might want to have a look at. I don't know if I can do it now with no one around. But I can talk to Joyce? Do you think like Joyce would be happy seeing me without Kim? We're gonna do this first, real quick.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever, and the unlocked drawer slides out to greet you.
Here we go, volition 5. It's an 83% chance. What are the chances of me failing? That's right, it's 17%.
Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
That's not a volition check. That would have been like a perception check or something. And look at the note.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes. Special whirling borscht. Water Everard's plants. Sweep office floor. More banners. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
So the strike itself was also well prepared. Is that what it's telling me?
Doesn't look too incriminating, but still feels like a find.
I take another look at the note.
Remember, Leo, Everard's all items on the list. The drawer slides shut.
That was fucking useless. What's that again? The phone?
Already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset.
All right. Kim's not here. Let's do a prank call, everyone.
The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Oh my god. Am I about to do an ET? Am I gonna phone back home? I let my muscle memory dial a random number.
Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952. And a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993. Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then.
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. You rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lammy. How may I help you?
Hi, Lammy.
The voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows.
What is this place?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lammy.
Do you know me?
No.
I mean, what is this place to me?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here.
Why did I call you?
Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Do you have anything on my name?
Raphael what? Listen, I can't help you over the phone. If you need further assistance, you can visit us on the corner of Voyager and Main. Are we done?
No.
On the corner of Voyager and Main, a large neon sign hangs on the side of a building. Video Revachol, 24 hours. It's raining, and there is almost no traffic on the street. A woman's footprints in the mud lead away from the front door. Tiny heels tiptoeing down the road. Beautiful steps, light-footed with a lifetime ahead of them. You look up, and the air seems to grow darker. The call is terminated by the other party. You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone.
I'm not smarter now.
The payphone hangs mute.
I can't even do it again. Shall we go pay Everard a visit? Emma had said earlier that I should talk to him about the drugs. Might also be able to take a look at the container people once more. I don't know, what was the container people check? Lambda memed away the best line in the game, shaking my head, shaking my head. I'm sorry, what did I do? Can you look up... Can you look... Should I reload?
Back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Like, do I need to reload, honestly? Like, is it that good? You can persuade the container to open? Hey there, sugar.
The container door appears unmoved by your attempt at flattery.
Just another day? Another cup, another container?
The mundaneness of the situation does not seem to affect the container in the slightest.
Shit, I fucked up. Ah, the container didn't like me being, like, aloof, I guess. Nothing more to do here for now. Only another playthrough might cure your curiosity. Oh, fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck you pressing my buttons like that, okay? Why do you guys just love this game so much? Like, I do realize that it's a good game, but you guys are, like, sucking it off like the second coming of Christ.
I knew you'd be no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes, wisdom withers if not shared. And old Leo is always up for sharing.
Ooh, sharing is caring, Leo. How about your wife? Are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more banners?
Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
What was it about borscht?
Oh yes, I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started.
The little guy chuckles merrily.
It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
Okay, what's borscht, really? What's in borscht? I think Emil would be able to answer that question, right? Borscht, isn't that like a Russian thing or something? So is it like a goulash, or is it like an incredible insult, me making the comparison between borscht and goulash?
Power borscht, huh?
Power
Never
borscht.
heard of a borscht that turns you guys into dogfighters. Alcohol, however.
What do you mean by taking this soup to the men? Is it for striking?
Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Who makes it in the whirling? Is it the foreigner?
Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad.
He doesn't speak what we speak. Looks like the borscht is spiked. I'm gonna look into it. I'm getting way more quests without him than with him.
Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm off, leave. Oh, Kim is gonna love that. We have one more quest to solve. Ivra. It's a Russian and Ukrainian soup. It's a beetroot soup. Quite good when done correctly. I don't like beetroot. Oh, Ivra is gone. I guess he's retired for the day. I really didn't think he could move, to be honest. Like, I thought he would be a staple in here. Well, the borscht talks, some of the comrade. So, I always thought borscht had meat in it. Like meat and potatoes. Is this like stereotypical and racist of me to like think of Russian cuisine and think of meat and potatoes? Because I love the combo. I have to tell you, like I love the combo of meat and potatoes. It's like, holy shit, is there anything better? In so many different ways. Like, you can do it in any country, really. American, hamburger and fries. German, braten and, like, Salzkartoffeln, which is basically just potatoes boiled in salt water. What else is there? Like, imaginary borscht, which in my mind was, like, meat and potato goulash, pretty much. Have we not talked about potatoes before? Man, I love potatoes so much. I also love pasta, and I love rice. I just love carbohydrates. I don't know what to tell you. Like they're the best thing. I could eat carbohydrates all day. Bread especially. Okay, where do we go from here? Can I not just steal the fucking map? Fucking hell, like that cock blocked me so hard now. Joyce, you guys wanted me to talk to Joyce as well. What makes you think she's still here? Despite its American origin, potato is a fundamental part of Russian and other countries' cuisine. Wait, potatoes were found in America first? I think I've heard about this actually, when I was a child, but I can't remember. Holy shit, Joyce is gone. Went to the village on the coast office to see you there, Joyce. There's the note on the post. Okay, Cindy. Cindy, can we talk without Kim around?
Hello again, officer.
Catch you later. Alligator. Try not to bleed too much on the walls. Tat. In Spain, there's like potato omelette, which I don't like as much. Like my mum made it a few times, and I never liked it as a child. Maybe it's time to revisit it, like with Secretary making it for me. I don't know. I just like regular omelette, to be honest. Oh shit, the bridge is also... No, wait, I have to cross here, right? Yeah, okay. We can go to the village. Maybe we can strike up a conversation with the fisherman's woman. When do I have to go to bed, actually? Like, is it like real life where I can stay up for as long as I want, or...? Also, it's eerily similar to the time we have in real life right now, at least for me. It's like 4 minutes apart. That's kind of funny. Or maybe I'm gonna find Ruby on my own. Wouldn't that also be cool? I'm looking for a tomboyish red-haired woman. Maybe she's like also wearing like a swimsuit and has tan lines and like slight muscles. Fucking hell, I'm about to find my dream woman. And she's my childhood friend to boot. Oh, that's my dream woman.
Hi, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Is that your boat? And have I not asked her that?
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Sunny days? And I catch a snowflake in my palm.
Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
Like, that feels very meta. No, ma'am, no problem.
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids.
What the fuck? Did she just threaten to punch her kids if I had, like, ruined her mood?
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the slushy snow melt on the yellow belly of the boat.
When do you think the boat will be ready? I think she's like... Is she traumatized as well or something?
In time, when the sea turns and the winds settle, she will be ready.
She replies with a nod and adds,
Waves wash the sand. A skiff moves across the mirror-smooth sea, far away from here. A lone passenger, a fast sloop in the distance. White sails.
I'm looking for someone, actually.
Oh?
And now I can finally actually look for someone. It is -1 Celsius tomorrow here. Oh my god, that's incredibly cold. It was very cold and rainy today here as well. Like I was wearing like long underpants and shit because we went to a theme park with Babby and it was amazing, but it rained at first and holy shit, it can be so cold when you ride like a roller coaster while it's raining. But it cleared up later, so that's good. Looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days. Might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal
Really?
time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again.
It's 11 p.m. Woman, you need to go to bed.
Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
Well, I'm not looking for anyone else right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
I want to seduce her, but not so much that I actually want to ask this woman what she does. So be seeing ya. Here we go. There she is. The woman of my nightmares.
I'll just keep the lambdadeltaYT in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
She winds the mooring line around the post. Does she think that I'm someone else? Or?
Hi, ma'am.
Oh.
And it's a jetty, by the way.
Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty?
Jetty. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, detective.
She fastens the end of the line around the post and straightens her back.
It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
I need your help with something right away. No time to talk.
Of course. I've noticed that I'm so close at hand. What do you need?
I show her my badge. I found my badge, by the way.
I love you did.
She inspects a piece of blue plastic, her eyes scanning from left to right, seeing if I maybe just made it myself 10 minutes ago.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Frater Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious.
Yeah, my qualification's so high that I lost my badge.
What can I help you with, Lieutenant Frater?
Smells of seaweed drips from the badge in your hand. It smells of fish. What can I help you with? Well, can you tell me, why do you guys want me to talk to her again? I don't really want to know about Wild Pines or the strike. Like, these are two topics that I just could live without, to be honest. Lemony should go to sleep. Yeah, I'm very tired as well. I'll be able to, like, maybe have, like, 1 or 2 hours tomorrow after I bring Babby to kindergarten before I have to go to work. So I'm okay. The options aren't even there. What options are you looking for? My qualifications are so high I don't need a badge. That's right, I look like a cop. Have you ever seen a more trustworthy cop than this? You can't even ask her. He hasn't talked to her about the other stuff yet. I'm crying. Not the first time I make a woman cry today, Arcane. Shouldn't be so proud of that. Okay, tell me about Wild Pines then.
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
Okay, tell me something else then.
She nods.
I'm done with this line of questioning. What can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Ooh! What if I want to hear about those trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
An octopussy? I will slay it.
Good luck is only kept in place by the vested interests of half the civilized world, including your own.
Well, that's where you're wrong, woman. I'm not from the civilized world.
I'm afraid the Emergencies Act was put in place by the same coalition government that leases the RCM the right to police East Revachol. But I am derailing us.
She said east, but it's west.
Strike.
Alright, what's your role in this?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk.
What?
I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
How are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
You mean Jean-Luc, my race mentor? He's a great teacher, a man of virtue.
Oh, so you've met him. Has he beguiled you with his inane theories?
What do you mean beguiled? Yes, they're wunderbar. He didn't do anything. It was the indisputable truth of his theories. I feel like 2 out of 3 here are fascists. And I have to heal myself. What do you mean beguiled? Like, we could further inquire by going, what do you mean beguiled? Or we could go with 2 or 3. His inane theories. They're wunderbar.
They're nonsense. A load of tripe. But we were on the subject of the talks, I believe.
She tosses back her hair. How were the talks going before the lynching, actually?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
How long have you been here?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
Well, when we started this game, I was pretty much like on point when it comes to like when the game is taking place. Didn't I start this game in February as well? Interesting.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
Okay, what happened?
The union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Dental plan. That's a problem with unions. You like give them your little finger and they take the entire hand. What happened to Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to, how did he put it?
She pauses to compose herself. Stick it up his ass.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Cool.
Yes. Extremely. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Well, Gaumont should have just answered with, you fuck off, you massive land whale.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes.
No work, more pay. Just like all commies.
Every worker, a member of the board.
I don't know what to think about that. Literally. Over-aggressive commie posturing. Which is what Authority told me earlier. It's like they have no idea about business. I don't know what to think about that.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature
Jesus!
of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
What the fuck kind of business is this? Why would they ever, like, what?
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 70,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
72,000 employees is a lot of employees. Like, that is a boatload, pun intended, of employees. Workers can't be kings. The king is king. The king is dead. Long live the workers. Pretty funny, I have to admit.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assumed that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again.
Every worker a member of the board? Which board do you want to be a member of? I choose X, I think. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Let's just go with V.
And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
We already know that, like, the scab leader is the mercenary, but what about the other scabs at the gate? Did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the Union refuses to? Yes, they were organized by Wild Pines. The contractors picked them up from Jamrock and drove them over. This is standard practice. The company reserves the right to man its stations.
What do you think of Evra?
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
I don't know, like, the drug dealing seems kind of off.
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
If you were to prick it with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
Ooh, you sound like you're about to take a rapier to him. He's not that bad. Evra is a hero of the workers' movement. That's Evra, right? You sound like you're about to rape him.
Oh, heavens no. We get along just fine. Yet, now that you mention it, I can't stop imagining that black treacle just dribbling down his double chin.
She stops and smiles. Maybe we can jerk him off together and see what comes out. That's Evra, right?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Venal? Also, I remember hearing something about this twin, about this Edgar. Did I? There are two of them?
Yes. Edgar looks exactly like his brother.
Oh?
Except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does. And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Have I talked to both and I just didn't realize it? Is this the good old double switcheroo?
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see. With a funny little switcheroo.
Oh my god.
While in office, they've invested God knows how much of their workers' dues.
He even calls it a switcheroo as well. What about the union itself, outside the Brothers Clear?
The Debardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act. But they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
An effective advocate for the rights of local working men. A giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol. Basically a socialist mob. I prefer not to have an opinion. No, it's a socialist mob.
Thank you for being candid.
Oh, it was racist, yes!
Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate.
Not racist, fascist, rather.
However much you feed the wolf always hungers.
Okay, you said something happened in the elections?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Why do so many women in this game disappear? Like, it's a common theme of women just straight up going missing. Disappeared? Election meddling. Where have I heard that before?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a union matter.
Women, Lambda, women.
The point of the presentation
yes.
is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
They really should be called the Eclairs. Or maybe the Enclairs. That's all I need here. Let's change the topic.
Of course. How else can I help?
Oh yeah, I've talked to Evra Claire.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Well, didn't we just talk about this fat guy?
Finally, time to choose sides.
Time to choose sides. Ooh, I didn't. He's a beautiful man. Beautiful and just. Evra Claire is a hero of the workers' movement. He is the champion I've shown fealty to. He's a bloated rainbow socialist. Oh my god, the worst kind of socialist. I can do business with him, for socialist is reasonable. He's not the champion I've chosen, as I wish to swear fealty to you in the cause of capital. It's not important if I liked him, I was doing my job. Well, he's bloated, alright?
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually...
She answers her own question.
Corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, worm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
She looks at the ground and nods.
Of course. I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a worm myself. But if you felt like passing some information...
Well...
How could I stop you? Are we not human?
Or are we dancers?
Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be... gossiping.
Tell her she'll like you for it.
Do I want her to like me electrochemistry? Like, she's a little bit too old for my taste. Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun. That would be like... I don't know if I... He asked me to open a door. He asked me to deliver an envelope. He's helping me to find my gun.
Oh. That's so... helpful.
Yeah. Can you help me find my gun?
So very, very helpful. And how is that going? Do you have any leads on that gun?
I think we're about to slip into the thing you've shown me. Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun.
Yes. As you said.
Oh my god. It was like prophesized, wasn't it? She looked confused for a moment. Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun.
Your gun, yes. Do you want to talk about something else now?
Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun. Oh, that's eerie. That's fucking creepy as shit.
He seems to be in some sort of loop.
Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun.
Well, that's not good. Looks fine over here. You sure it's not some sort of glandular problem?
What is happening?
No, it's not that. It's... I have no idea. This is bad.
Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun. Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun. Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun.
Sweetheart, please stop repeating that now.
Eyes look worried, frightened even. But she doesn't know that I'm gonna say, Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun.
Please.
She looks around, and I just reply, Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun. Did you know that Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun?
Yes, Mr. Everard. This gossiping idea was terrible on my part. I take it back.
Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun.
The woman scans her surroundings as though a neurologist might magically appear.
Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun.
Fear seeps into you as you say it.
Okay, so can this happen with Kim around? I don't think so, right? Like, he snaps you out of it immediately.
Your skin crawls.
Mr. Everard is helping him find his gun.
Fuck, whenever that shit happens with shivers, I just, like, I piss myself a little. Like, a little bit of pee comes dribbling out of my dick hole. Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun.
Do you want me to take you to a hospital? Sir?
That would be very nice, but Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun.
Things were going so well before. There's no other option. The process must be interrupted.
Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun.
Lieutenant Dubois. Harry.
She waves a hand in front of your eyes. Wait, could she have had that option without looking at my badge earlier? Mr. Evra is helping me find my gun.
Yeah, need to pull the plug. There's nothing else to do. Physically, he should be fine. Or at least no worse than usual. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Hold on.
Harry, are you all right?
What happened?
I'm not sure exactly, but you seem to be caught in some sort of loop.
Loop?
Never mind the details. We've wasted enough time as it is. What matters is that you seem to have got out of it.
Oh man, I could be making like 1,000 time travel references now, I guess.
Now, please ask me something else before it happens again. Something that, preferably, doesn't include the words Mr. or Everard.
Fuck me, should I do it again just for the sake? just to see if I can get stuck again. No, I won't, okay? He asked me to open the door, actually.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
No, I mean like a real door to someone's house.
Oh my. A real door?
I scared the scary guy for Mr. Clay. You got pretty scared.
My. What I'm hearing is you inspected a premises because you suspected that it was involved in the narcotics trade.
No, actually, no. That's like, it's something entirely different, actually.
And in the process, you turned up some information relevant to your investigation. Only from Everard, surprisingly.
Jesus Christ, she's spinning this around like craftily. The Union's militant wing organized the lynching. Everard says the Wildpines sent mercenaries after the Union, and now one's dead. Everard asked the Union's militant wing to fully cooperate with the investigation. That he did, but they're not really doing it. He didn't seem all that worried about the whole conflict that's developing. I think that's true.
I wouldn't have taken Everard for a saber rattler. Was he surrounded by Union men he wanted to impress?
No, we were alone, and he seems very sure of his ability to keep things in control. He wasn't trying to impress anyone. I think he wants things to escalate. Does he? Yeah, maybe he does.
Or he wants you and me to believe he wants to go to war.
Yeah, maybe he was manipulating me.
I'll think it over, Detective. Thank you for relaying this information to me.
Well, for now, that's like all I've got to say.
What you've said is quite enough. You've given me a lot to consider, and may have helped me prevent this conflict from escalating.
Well, I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat.
Can I sleep in your boat?
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Thank you, it's all for now. Wait a second, if I sleep over here in the fishing village, do I not have to pay... Do I not have to pay, thingamajiggy? Garte? Can I go back to the mirror still, though? To fix it? Door's closed for today. Time to put the kids to sleep. Rattle on the door. Old woman.
The old woman's. The buzz of electric
Shut up.
lights blends together.
Shut up.
With the slow rumble of the...
I want to ask her something. Shut up, Perception. You're still up?
Yes. I can't really sleep anymore. Only a few hours a night.
What?
It happens when you grow older.
Really? It's because you don't move a lot, I guess. She sloshes the water in the bucket around for a bit.
My suggestion is, don't grow any older than you already are. That's old enough.
Whoa.
What's troubling your mind?
She smiles after literally telling me to kill myself. Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
But do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on.
Ooh. This is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need to help her out. Who told us this thing about the woodshed? Was it her? This isn't about the Union, you know? You don't have to worry about retaliation. No, I think she just... Like, this is like the man when... This is the woodshed incident. Once more, help me.
No, It's not like that, man. With him, we called you. Right now, you just arrived by yourself, like a raven plucking at the window glass.
Can I throw her into the sea or something?
Enough of this. She better start talking right now.
Alright. Alright, okay. Half-Light is telling me to solve this situation now. So, goddammit, I know you know something. This shit is important. I see you know something, but you've decided not to tell us. No, no, no. I'll be back later. No, no, no. You know something, and this shit is important.
This shit? I'm not going to do your work for you just because you got a potty mouth.
We fucked up, Half-Life. We fucked up. I'm off. Fuck!
It's getting cold. This late in the night.
Oh, that's my room. Oh shit, she's the babushka that lent me my room. I should be nicer to her. Hey guys, hey, have you seen like a red-haired woman? Let's talk to him first. Maybe Abigail can help us. Don't call her. Drunk man speaks in his sleep. Drool dribbles from the left side of his mouth and down his jacket lapel. Hey, wake up!
There's no waking him from his stupor. His mind is elsewhere.
Lambda has Half-Light IRL. yeah, I kind of do.
Tequila sunset.
He nods in appreciation. Oh, it's not sunrise, it's sunset. Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around here lately?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
Jesus Christ.
It's a touchy topic. He hasn't got laid in ages.
Sounds kind of gay, dude. You seen ya?
The legend, he's back. And firstly, I got smokes and piss and a little...
I'm off. Like, I can't even bother to finish listening to you if you can't tell me anything new. Alrighty. I guess maybe the kids can help me. But I'll have to wait for tomorrow to talk to them. I'm sure I'm not just gonna stumble upon her like that. So what we actually should be doing is like go to sleep, like buy the map tomorrow, talk to the children. Or maybe Sona. Was that her name? Maybe Sona has seen her? Sona or like the roof man? Roofie boy?
Yes, what is it?
Have you seen anyone suspicious? A woman named Ruby?
What? No. No one's suspicious around here.
Okay, at least she answered quickly. What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre. He wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
The reply is expression unchanged. Hold on, you don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
Alright, got your message.
Good.
Well, could be trying to convince her to cooperate with the Ravers. Pretty easily, actually. I don't even need to put on my suggestion gear, so,
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
Listen, about your research, you mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
She looks up from her work, disoriented. But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the Boom Boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
I touch her hair.
Alright. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored
Oh,
in
shit.
memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
I might have sold that shit. By your old workspace, do you mean Studio in Fortress Exodus to commercial area?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore.
I've already been inside.
Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building cellar. The thing
Yeah.
is inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
Wait, is that where I found it? Where exactly is the copy?
In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss.
That's not the one I found, is
Get
it?
the offside copy from the ice bear.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying,
I found a note from the Ice Bear fridge that said the offset copy had been moved to a safer place.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
It said the offsite copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sunislav.
Joisa.
Of course. Our project lead, Suliswov Javiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offside copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous.
Crosses arms defiantly.
And the heads. I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you?
By the way, we put a dead body in that fridge.
Wait, what? Whose dead body?
The body of the hanged man.
And what is it doing in the fridge?
I put it there temporarily. It's part of an official police investigation. It's like talking to my mom and she's chewing me out.
You put it there? You put a dead body inside the ice bear fridge.
That's what I said in the first place.
Okay. Very cool. Thanks for keeping me in the loop.
I found the ice cream maker but couldn't get it to open. It's completely frozen.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
Right, I go look for it.
Thanks.
She thinks for a moment and reaches behind the radio computer and hands you what looks like an oversized pry bar.
And here's my Qualsund multi.
Oh!
You might need it to hack loose some ice.
Oh!
It opens everything. If you get me the offside copy, then you can keep the Qualsund.
The legendary Kvalsund multi-tool. This is Prybar version 2.0 for professionals.
I can replace the one I have in my hand right now.
This glorious multi-tool makes a regular Prybar completely obsolete.
Obsolete! I love that word! Ooh, wait, how the fuck does this work? This is an advanced Prybar, a Prybar plus 2 if you will, built by Qualsund in Vasa. The number of gadgets hidden within the frame of the yellow and grey multi-tool will stagger any technician. Oh my god, it's fucking massive too. What the fuck is that? They compared it to the regular Prybar. What the fuck? Well, I did something. I did a lot, actually. And it's finished thinking.
T500. Remember that weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor? Like, maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving Prybar would shatter it? Or, if I run an electrical current through it, maybe it will melt. Or, personal favorite, frequency something something radio weapon? None of that would work. You need to shoot the part of the enemy that doesn't have Fairweather T500 on it, because the armor itself is invulnerable. Good news is, so are the armor pieces on you.
Okay, I get a +2 hand-eye coordination check against enemies in FT500 armor, which is a little bit of a spoiler because I guess I'm gonna have to square off against the mercenaries. I will get the chance to square off against the mercenaries later. Do we want to unlock the date of birth generator? Yeah, let's go. It's only 7 hours 15. I love the thinking mechanic. Like, that is pretty cool. Like, leveling up is all nice and good, but thinking about the things you level up and not really knowing what comes of it, a whole different beast, really. All right, we didn't get anything about Ruby. Can we talk to the mask banger again, like the roof man? No. The DOP generator is decent. Right? I mean, it's not really what I get out of these. It's what I want my character, how I want my character to be built, what I want him to think about. Really. Also, that Prybar must be heavy as shit, just running around like that. Oh my god, what if Ruby is in here? Oh no, I would have done goofed so hard. Should we go back to sleep? It's like midnight. I can also check on the trap while I'm here. Kim doesn't mind. if I do it on my own.
A familiar apparatus.
I look
lies.
around.
The reeds shake sadly in the coastal breeze. They seem to be waiting for something. Some secret concealed in the night's warmth-less robe. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year.
I reach for the trap, and I go, "Your boy!"
This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Alright. Have I been here? I've been here, right? Yeah, I must have been here. Green and purple? Are you giving me my daily dose, or? The chat is kind of green and purple right now. It's just you and Arcane, Lightning Hand. I'm just gonna finish my rounds running around here. Just have a preliminary look to see if maybe rubies are around here. You can imagine why calls become terrible sometimes. I can imagine why what? What? Wait, maybe I can call from here.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
I'm gonna do another prank call.
Calling.
I'm tired.
A man answers fast this time. His voice is hoarse from cigarettes. You hear typing in the background.
Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite a while.
I don't know. If someone is tired, do they want someone to wallow in their misery, or do they want someone to listen? What are you tired of?
Writing. I hate writing so much. But I have to get back to it.
The man disappears with a sigh. You do not hear the customary disconnect tone, just silence in the handset. The machine is still waiting for you to dial a number. Lucky you.
What?
The call went too fast for the payphone to register. You can still make a new one.
Ooh! I dial a random number, real quick, with my eyes closed.
You close your eyes and put your index finger on the rotary dial. Then pull down on the number. Then move one up. And repeat the motion. Twice. Strange. This is not how you started before.
Wait, what did I just do?
You dialed 001. This is not the area code of Revachol. It is another destination on another Isola. Some far-off nation-state.
Is my money even enough for that? I keep dialing.
414447. The rotary dial feels cold from the sea air.
Keep dialing.
1117361. Your fingers keep moving like a spider. Every time the ring rotates back with a little ring of metal, like a bell tolling.
There's more?
Yes. 451-67451. You are going deeper now.
I love it.
Into some unknown place.
Oh, yes.
Far away from this island of matter and its telecommunication networks.
And I'm gonna finish.
451. You have dialed God knows how many numbers. The headset has been waiting silently to relay a signal. Surely nothing can come of this, you think. But it does. A connection.
A divine connection, one can only hope.
An ultra-long distance call. Your air fills with a crackle, the wash of a strange ocean full of white noise. A little bird starts ringing in there, not like the local calling tone before. No, a small ring in a cage of distortion, far away. A distant network of phones.
Fuck you, Carmen.
Calling in the night. Pitiful and terrifying.
Hmm.
You feel your pulse rise with each ring. Calling still. Ringing by the bedside of a dark but capacious apartment with long windows. You know this to be true. The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy.
I think I'm about to die. If hanging it up is a check, What am I gonna do? Long windows, how do I know that?
You just do. And you know it is going to hurt.
I'm not even gonna try. I'll let it call more.
Calling, 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 calling still. Then the ocean breaks. Out of the depths, a woman's voice emerges. Small. The dearest thing you've ever heard.
Hello?
She sounds sleepy. Oh, I'm reacting to it visibly. Hello, I want to die. Who is this? I'm the last faithful Kingsman. I will free the city of Ravishol. I will turn back the sea. I will reverse time. This is proceeding, apparently. Your voice is so beautiful. Goodbye. Well, it's customary to react to a hello with another hello. She hums, her voice warm from sleep.
Who is this?
Who? Well, if she's asking who this is, then I kind of want to answer, but it would be rude not to answer. It would be even ruder to answer with the same question. I feel like I could be getting more information if I go with these, but she's asking me, so I should react with an actual answer, right? But then you're gonna tell me, oh, Lambda, you missed out on the second best voice line in the entire game. Again! And you know what? Fuck it. Only a playthrough. Another playthrough, rather, can save me.
You're not a Kingsman, Harry. You're drunk.
Wait. Harry? Do you know my name? I'm not drunk. Okay, I'm drunk, but what does it matter? I'm still me. I'm not drunk, I'm high. I'm not drunk or high, I'm just hurt. Why does it hurt to talk to you?
Oh, God.
There's silence. It's heavy as tin. The white nose howls. Hey.
Do you know what time it is? It's so late here.
Sounds like she's looking for a clock on the nightstand. Is this real?
It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours.
No, it's midnight. Do you want to party? I want to talk about me. Who am I? You sound like you know me. Where are you? You sound like you're in another world. Fucking hell. I am the law. I'm a detective. I'm doing a case. There's a hanged man.
She does not answer anymore.
I'm gonna solve it. It doesn't matter. This case doesn't matter. None of it matters. Not anymore. Like I keep saying both of these frequently. But can you help me solve it? I need to solve it. It won't take me back if I don't. I'm gonna solve it.
Harry.
It feels like I'm overcompensating for something that happened in my past, with like my incredible success at work.
Disconnect tone. The machine.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm visibly angry at what happened now. I love that. That's what the game needed. That's what I was asking for earlier. Look at this.
Run. To the church. Home. Anywhere but here. Anything but calling her again.
I leave and I actually run to the church to see what happens. Let's take a look at the woman. Maybe that will calm me down.
Of humanism stands above you.
No, I have to turn away. Maybe the silence would help me. It's not helping. It's not drowning out the thoughts. I still want to kill myself. I need to go to bed. Fantastic thing to phone someone at 4 a.m. about. I would be delighted to get phoned by a detective telling me that he's gonna solve a case. I would be cheering him on, to be honest. Especially if it was Raphael. Also, where the fuck is she if it was 4 a.m. for her, but midnight for me?
It's getting cold. This late in the night. Time to call it a day.
I enter my shack. The floorboards.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
I move the board aside.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in there?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though.
Maybe it's a cryptid. I search through the sand and sawdust.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
Is it my gun? What is it?
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet.
A bullet? Interesting.
The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops.
Well, the cops are gonna fight her then.
On the table, you see
Okay, what about the expression?
an old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it.
Okay, we're gonna confront the woman, actually. If she doesn't sleep anyway, we might as well. Lambda, let me tell you, this world is flat. Yeah, I believe you. What? Why? Why are you mentioning this now?
The policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
It sounds like a fucking threat, woman. Why was there a bullet under the floorboard of your shack?
Damn that girl.
She murmured softly. I'm guessing you didn't put it there. Ruby did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
Wait a second, I'm sharing my room with the woman I'm looking for? You rented the room to her? Oh my god, what did she shave in that little wash basin? I need to know.
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
She speaks slowly, wringing out a rag after a long silence. My hands move into the water bucket. Some water slushes over the edge.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
When? When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into?
Her wrinkled hand needs a blue rag in the water. We're about to end the stream soon, by the way. Most likely I have to go to sleep and game. You said she left on Monday. Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else there?
No.
Okay, what is she like, Ruby?
She's good company.
Mm-hmm.
Knows how to talk to an old woman.
Jab at me.
At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Well, I could give you a quality time. Did she talk to you much this time?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Did you have any radio equipment stuff with her?
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieu she'd made.
La puta madre. She brushes her forehead with the back of her hand. Water drips to the ground.
Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
So we know that she's like very good with electronics. Does this pin the murder on her like anymore, or does this like connect her to it?
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
What do you think she left a bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
She looks back towards the shack, thinking, well, neither do I. Do you see me carrying a gun? That's right, I'm that kind of cop.
Your hand twitches, a single bullet hidden from sight. Remember the way it slides into the barrel, the muzzle of the loaded weapon pointed at your heart. It feels familiar, doesn't it?
Well, trying to shoot your heart is like a retarded idea. You're most likely gonna miss or something. I have a possible explanation in my mind.
Aye. Do tell.
A seagull flies overhead. Obviously a bad omen. What? An exit plan.
Exit from what?
This, and I spread my hands. My hands are like large and open.
No, she's a fighter.
She tilts her head to the side, looking up at you deep in thought.
Not a quitter, like you sometimes get, son.
I'm not your son, Dad. You said she left on Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs. Around 8 o'clock, I think.
With the dog? Well, she's a white woman. Where did she go?
I don't know. further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up.
What does a cat in heat
Heard
sound
her
like?
rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north. You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
Further up the coast we go then.
Are you sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
She drops the rag into the bucket. It's clean now. Well, it's kind of weird because I would have liked to have Kim with me in this conversation, but...
The failed electric neuron. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
Wow, that's a fucking huge hint. Goodbye.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She looks around, the air's getting colder. I show her the 9mm bullet and I give her just a wink.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
You shouldn't have been such a bitch to me earlier.
It's getting late.
Alright, we're gonna sleep.
The bed is comfortable, if a bit run down.
Healing ourselves.
You've earned a rest.
And then we're gonna enter stream.
Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Give you a free room.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
She gave me a free room, yes, but she still shouldn't have been such a bitch.
Recorded in you. Forever. On Faraday.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising. Rising. Above the dark curvature. The great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars.
You know, I don't think this game is a good game for someone who's still somewhat obsessed with his own past and like refusing to let go of certain people, because it's horrible. It's horrible and like just confronting.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time. The smoke in her mouth. The plotted flowers.
It's potted.
The faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy. And you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The colors, the voices. The rain, the snow, I don't want to. It's beautiful. No, the colors and the voices.
All stuck on loop. Whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right, I'm an agent of the world, or what if I want to be an agent of nothing? No, I am an agent of the world.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the working class.
No, shut up, Rhetoric, no!
For Revachol. Always and only Revachol.
It's Revachol, Endurance, and yes, welcome to Revachol.
Solving your little crossword puzzles, doing your tasks, crossing names off lists, trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
I'm building communism for all. This time we won't fail. Pursue for. Is this how I choose my advanced class? Is this Ragnarok Online and I'm finally able to become a sage? I can't give up. I have to keep going. For Revachol. And I pursue the thought.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart.
And I finally feel the pillow under my cheek.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Oh, I went to bed at like 1 a.m.
Do it for the wind.
I open my eyes. This is your advanced class pack. Yes, I may or may not be joking. I don't think you are. Look at this shit. Look at how much morale we have.
You were right, brother.
There's a sudden tightness in your lower intestine. What's going on?
Back there, in your sleep, all the weak-willed delinquents, dilly-dalliers, foreign moneylenders, insane anarchists, and yes, the women. They've run this place to ruin.
Those sons of bitches.
The game was rigged from before you even knew how the pieces move, soldier.
Tightness spreads to my gut. What's going on with my gut? Did I not eat enough? I do feel like everything's going to shit.
It has, brother. But we are going to turn back time.
Solemn gurgle emanates from your stomach.
I will send you back to the time when the sun had not yet vanished, when it was still setting into the sea. The time of the suzerain, the time when love was still possible.
Think of all the possibilities. I want this.
To go back with the knowledge and the experience you now have, and to do it all over. Do it richtig this time.
Yes. Do it right. Do it richtig.
Protect the suzerainty. Clean up the city. Revive disco music. And get her back. You could save Revachol. You could be the man, brother. No one. Don't ask about her.
Volition is really looking out for me. Volition is going, shit. Endurance just slipped. Don't ask about it, Harry. wait, get who back?
You fool.
I'm sorry, Volition.
Second chances are not about questions. They are about actions. Are you ready to start taking action, brother? Ultramarathon here meant Revachol. Our streets and all that. It's all there is. Just move on and answer the question.
Okay, how do we do this?
There must be others like you. Men who long for the days when words like loyalty and love meant something.
How can you not like the meaning of loyalty and love, by the way? Like, is this not enticing a concept that you want loyalty and love back in your life and the world?
People whose yearning for the past is so great they barely live in the present. Those are the men you need to find. Those are the guys who know.
Oh, I know him. I know him all right. How do I find these men?
Think. Maybe you've already met someone like that.
Yeah, no one misses the good old days like Renee. Gary would probably appreciate old Revachol. The fat lorry man was giving off that longing vibe. Meshhead seemed to long for the glory days of his Samanese ancestors. That grey-haired lorry driver might know something. No one comes to mind. No, Renee. Definitely, this guy.
Now we're making bank. A man with guts and a memory. I felt it too. He could be a treasure trove of wisdom. Who else?
Gary. Good old Gary.
Oh yes, Gary is exactly the kind of guy we want. He knows something. Who else?
Maybe Measurehead can come along. I mean, he has some good ideas.
Now, there is a man who values the past with passion. And you know how the saying goes. He who clings to the past shapes the future.
Yes, I've heard this before.
Measurehead is exactly the kind of man who'd know how to step back into the past.
Okay, maybe the fat lorry man?
Bullseye. And that's the vibe we're looking for. Those are the people with answers.
And apparently the grey-haired lorry driver. Which one?
No, not her. She's a woman.
No one else?
4 is a good number of traditionalists. It's plenty. Let's go see what they know.
Alright, I'm in.
History will remember us. And this time we don't have to worry about her being kind. Praeterea Redia, Kingsman. Charge for Revacol. Charge for love.
Like, at which point in time did they read the script for this? Because, like, it's clearly Revachol, right? And it's been said Revachol a few times. So the fact that the narrator is, like, saying Revacol now is kind of weird. Also, we're gonna save now. I've chosen my advanced fascist class. And that's it for today's stream. It's a shame that it had to happen this late, because it could have shaped the entire stream. But then that's just how it is how it goes. We got the first priority quest. That's it. I'm gonna end the YouTube recording now, so bye YouTube.